Every military person, man or woman, that was killed from Indiana during Afghanistan and Iraq. That's the only ones I could afford to put out. There's too many to put out for the rest of the people, but it just was something I thought I would need to do. Yeah, well, I do it for about every holiday I put them out. It's just my way of recognizing their service, you know, what they give for the country and everything. I guess you want to call it something that just popped into my mind, and that's what I do. But I line the sidewalks up over there, then I put a bunch down here. Now, there'll be 206 of them now. We looked it up today to be sure, because last time when I put them out in November for Veterans Day, I think somewhere around 160, 170.
So it's jumped quite a bit.
So it jumped quite a bit. My name's Kenneth Parsons, or Ken Parsons. I retired out of the Marine Corps, and I always say they booted me out because I got too old to stay in there, but I put 24 and a half years in. Then I just kind of worked for myself, doing different things after I got out. Oh, well, I was in and out. I went in 1958 and got out in 62, right after the Cuban Missile Crisis. Then I went back in 65, and I went to Vietnam then. And then I got out in 68, and I was out for about 10 years. And I went back in, and I went back into the reserves over here. When we come back from Vietnam, the Vietnam vets was treated horribly. About the only ones that I would say halfway respected them was their family or real close friends. They was treated like he was lower than low life, I guess, if that's what you want to put it. And I didn't want to see that happen to the young people that went in during Afghanistan and Iraq. And fortunately, they didn't get treated like we did when we come back. And I just figured, well, that's one way I can, I can show, I guess you want to call it respect or whatever for them, is to do this. So.
Now,
And I've done it before the Iraq and the Afghanistan war. I've probably been doing this for about 25 years now. Every flag that's out represents somebody that's died in that time. We got one young man, I think it's his uncle goes here, and he died in Afghanistan. And of course we got one at a real good friend of mine. She lost her son in Vietnam. But those are the only ones I know of that goes here to church. I died for my country. I mean, that's basically what everybody would do. They'd go die for the country, and if need be, they would lay down their life for somebody else, which a lot of them did. As long as I can walk or somebody can push me around a wheelchair or whatever it needs to be, I'll still do it, and unless they tell me to stop.